It's literally just me and you.
I see.
Literally.
Me, you, and Koya.
That's right.
Yes! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sisaundra Show. It is officially hump day. Hump day. Listen, y'all, we are halfway to the point of laying on a beach with our feet kicked up and a nice bubbly beverage. So y'all know we have to spill some tea for y'all today. And then later on, it should be 5 o'clock somewhere by that time. So we brought our girl Koya to dive into this hot tea with us. But for now, I need y'all to get all comfy, grab that bubbly beverage, and let's get this show started! Let's get it started! Yeah. Listen, y'all know what time it is. It is tea time. It's time to serve up that hot, interesting, sometimes crazy news out there. So we're starting off with That's So Raven. Y'all remember Raven, right? So Raven Symone reflects on her previous Oprah Winfrey interview where she stated that she is not African American, she is American. And folks were coming at her like, is Raven really saying she is not black? But Raven made a statement yesterday, 10 years later, a decade later, y'all, saying that she didn't say she wasn't black. She said she is not African American. She said that there is a difference between being black and being African American. Miss Symone said she is from America. All of her family, her mama, her daddy, her sister, her brother, if she got some of those, all of those people are from America, and that she is a black American, not an African American. She also added that if she was from Africa, then she would be okay with labeling herself as an African American. Now, this is interesting. We're going to talk about it a little later with Koya. So for now, let's just move on, y'all. Next. Whew. Uh-oh. Y'all, Rod Wave ended up getting arrested in Florida. Come on. He just became another Florida man. Oh, God. The beautiful sunshine state of Florida. It states that allegedly the 25-year-old is facing a charge of possession of ammunition by a convicted felon. But sources just came out saying that he is not a convicted felon and that the officer that made the arrest put incorrect information in there. What? That's what I'm saying. Interesting. Next. So, after 5 years of marriage, y'all, Chance the Rapper and Kirsten Corley reveals that they have decided to part ways. I hate hearing divorce stories, but you never know what's going on in someone's home, so I pray all goes well for them during this emotional time, or maybe a time of celebration. I mean, who knows? We're going to talk about that later, too. All right, next, y'all, she's back! Nene Leakes is back. So Nene Leakes goes viral after discussing respectful cheating. Respectful cheating and being a side piece. Oh, Lord have mercy, Nene Leakes. She shook the internet up when she revealed that she'd be okay with respectful cheating. She said, and I quote, "Yeah, because see, look, if I'm here in Georgia and you went to San Francisco for the weekend, any city for the weekend, what you don't know won't hurt you. However, if you're going to cheat, you need to do it with respect. I don't like people who are not respectful." That's what she said, y'all. She went on to explain what disrespectful cheating is. One instance is lying to the side piece and failing to set standards such as remaining 50 feet away from the main woman if seen in public. Additionally, Nene shared that a side piece should never approach the man while he's with his main woman. Lord have mercy, if this is what the dating world is looking like right now, I am scared. I am just scared as all get out right now, y'all. Please, let's go on to next. I got to hear what Koya got to say later. Next. Speaking of having many women at one time, Flavor of Love is reportedly in the process of a reboot, but this time they want a Flavor Flav. Ha! They want Flavor Flav to reimagine what Flavor of Love can feel like in this decade. Lord, I'm scared to see what he thinks love is in this decade. But this will be very interesting. Don't y'all think so? Ooh, next. All right, y'all. So, to everyone that identifies as a different gender other than male and female, check this out. The United States Immigration Services is now introducing a third gender option on citizenship applications. So yeah, check it out. This is different. Things are changing. We are in an ever-changing world. Let's move on. Ha! So, social media thinks that Cherie Whitfield looks unrecognizable in new photos. Now, y'all know this is Hollywood. Why y'all acting surprised? You can pay for any new look you want out there, and shoot, maybe she just found a new banging behind makeup artist. Who knows? I know y'all have seen before and afters on Instagram of makeup artists working miracles on these people. At the end of the day, Miss Cherie is looking good. Yes, she is. Even though she say she ain't had no surgery. Candy Bruce said that she did. She did it. All right. They said she did it, allegedly. All right, next. So, y'all, the folks aren't too satisfied about Lotto. Did I say that right? Lotto filling in for our angel Left Eye during the TLC waterfalls. So they did not appreciate that performance at all. They are saying that this would have been the perfect opportunity for Lil Mama to jump on stage to redeem herself. Now, Lil Mama actually probably, did I say actually probably? You know what that means. Actually probably would have been a great fit for this, but hey, who am I? Sometimes y'all say nobody, but it is what it is. As I said, y'all, welcome to the Sisaundra Show. I don't know about you, but baby, it is 5 o'clock somewhere at this time. And joining me to sip and spill is our girl, Koya. Come on, Koya. Hey, ooh, ooh. Hey, beautiful.
Hello.
Who are you?
I am great. How
Yes,
are
you are. I am on 10 today.
And
I'm
I
doing
love
great.
it.
Do you love it?
I
Listen,
do.
you smell so good.
Thank you.
I love that fragrance.
Thank you. I have to tell you about it.
Please tell me, y'all. So, girl, we got a lot to talk about. Are you ready, darling?
I am ready to dive in. I have been waiting all day to get here to spill the tea.
Okay, so let's spill this tea. So let's talk about this Flavor of Love reboot, child. What is going on with the big clock necklace?
So listen, Flavor of Love, early 2000s, this show was it.
Yes,
I mean,
it
it was
was.
equivalent to what The Bachelor would be now, right?
Yes.
But like urbanized culture, hip hop.
Yes.
It was very much for black people. Let's just call it what it
was
is.
for the culture.
So I did understand why they would want to reboot it, but we don't need this. We didn't ask for this. We asked for a lot of things, but this was not it. I'm not sure that I want to see this. It was great for the time that it thrived and it survived, but however, now we don't need this again. We don't.
Y'all
I'm sorry.
heard Koya.
We just
She
don't.
said we don't need it.
We don't.
So then let's talk about something else. I mean, I didn't even know. Anyway, let's just talk about something else, y'all.
Yeah.
Next story. Now, did you see the Lotto performance with TLC? Did I say Lotto right?
Yeah, you said it
Thank you,
right.
Jesus, cause they be tearing me up. What were your thoughts on the whole thing?
I loved it. Here's the thing. For some reason, the girlie's just always coming for Lotto, and I don't understand why. I think she's amazing. She's on top right now. We've watched her grow from this small girl to now a woman. She's thriving. She is the hottest, in my opinion, younger female rapper right now. She's doing her thing. I understand some may want it. Lil Mama to be a part of this trio, but let's be realistic. Are you going to tune in to see Lotto more so, or are you going to tune in to see Lil Mama? People are tuning in to see Lotto. She's hot right now. That
She
was a genius
is. So
move.
why are they upset about her being here and they want Lil Mama?
So I can understand maybe because she's a newer rapper, some may feel as though she has not put in her time yet. But let's talk about the charts. When you look at the charts, who's the highest charting right now? Lotto. If they're trying to add someone to bring viewership to their performance, who are you going to add? Lotto over Lil Mama.
Okay, and when it's your time, it's your time. If she's there, y'all, it's her time.
It is.
Let's support her and let her do her thing. She look good.
She looks great.
She looks good. Anyway, so now did you see the immigration thing that's going on? We have a third gender.
Yes.
So immigration is adding another section for gender for people that don't identify as male or female. Do you think this is going in the right direction, Koya?
You know, I understand we are evolving as a culture, and as we are evolving as a culture, we may have to learn how to pivot and move with the times. Where does the X come from? You know, when you look at the genetic diagram that you used to do a while ago, it was XX for woman and XY for boy. So is the X just for neither one? Is that how we got with this? I don't know.
I don't know, because, I mean, when you say what the X is for, it reminds me of back in the days when we were just starting to vote and we didn't know how to write or do different things as Black people.
Okay.
And the X was what we use as our signature.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. There may be more there than we know
Y'all,
about.
that's a little deep. So
That is very deep.
Let's think about that a little bit more. Yeah, when you couldn't sign your name, they just have you put an X on the line.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy? So, Koya, this whole thing about gender, for me too, I'm not judgmental. I think the expansion of our minds in these days, it leaves it open for people to be included. So I really don't have an opinion on this either. If it makes people happy and if it became something federal, it had to be serious.
Yeah,
for them to make that change.
And also, it's getting to a point where it's like, hey, if we are just gonna have to make an extra step to make people feel more inclusive, why not?
And
It
why
doesn't bother
not?
me.
Why not, y'all? We're going to commercial. We'll be right back. Koya's here with me. Don't y'all go nowhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Come on. Baby. welcome back to the Sisaundra Show. Today we started off with some hot tea and we are continuing with our girl Koya. She is here and she's just giving us some insight and a little bit more about what's going on. So this next story is very interesting because, I mean, I didn't grow up with her, but I grew up watching, I watched her because my children watched her, and that's the one and only Raven Symone, okay? She's had such an iconic career. I watched her on The Cosby Show.
Yes.
So yes, I did kind of grow up with her. This is not her first rodeo. So Raven Symone saying she is not African American, just American, went crazy on social media about a decade ago. And so she's addressing it, yesterday she was addressing it with her wife, and she was saying that, people misunderstood her. What are your thoughts, Koya?
So here we are in 2024, and this interview, I think, aired in 2014. So yes, we are a whole 10 years later, and she's correcting this. One, why did you wait 10 years to correct this? We've never heard you say anything about this prior to it, and now it just seems very opportunistic for you to be on a podcast with your wife talking about something that you know will get clickbait.
Well, somebody brought it back up, so she decided to pick it up and just address it this time.
Yeah.
She said it's been plaguing her, it's been bothering her. So somebody just started talking about it again, so she brought it on up.
But my question is, they were talking about it back then. Why didn't you pick that time to do it?
I think she wanted it to go away.
You know, and that is the thing that I want people to understand. It's better to attack it head on than wait a very long time, because I'm gonna be honest, now the Black community, because you said that you made your community upset, your community is now looking at you like, girl, I don't know, it ain't given that that's what you were talking about. Because if that was so, why not clear it up then? Just say, oh, my bad, guys, I just made a mistake. This is what I meant.
And exactly, and I think she should have did that, but when she was talking to Oprah, Oprah was like, girl, I know you didn't just say that. The Twitter finna light up on you or something. But she's saying that there is a difference between being Black and being African American. Is there?
In my opinion, there is not, but I have run into people and I've had conversations with people who do feel as though Black and African American are two different things. In my opinion, they both are compartmentalized in the same box. I don't think there's any differentiality between the two of them, but for some people there are. I would love to hear a further explanation as to why she feels as though the two are not synonymous.
I would love to understand a little bit more what she means, but I think she's still kind of surface.
Yeah.
She's saying that she was misunderstood, but at the same time, she's not going too deep. She says, my parents were born here. Everybody that I know was born here except my ancestors, and I understand that my ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears is in the earth, but I'm not from Africa. So I was like, whoa. It's a little confusing. But I have met people lately, too, that are trying to define the difference between being Black American and being African American. Do you think she was a little ahead of her time?
I don't know about ahead of her time, but I would say when you go out into the street, if your name was not Raven Symone, babe, I'm going to be honest with you, because Black people come in different shades. As we know, different colors. We're not all monochromatic. But if your name wasn't Raven Symone, them people would not care if you was Black or African American out on the street as an average Black person if you were not top tier Hollywood.
So answer this question. If you go, there's like one of these little hairs on my nose, y'all. If y'all see me keep doing this, I'm trying to get one of these things off my nose. But if you were to go to Africa, if we were to go to Africa, what would Africans call us?
They would call us African American.
Or would they call us Americans?
Oh, they would call us Americans maybe but let's talk about the population in Africa. It's mostly Black people, so I can see why they would not say African American.
They would call us Americans.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is I would want to know.
I would love to. That's the next trip.
I would love to, yes, the next trip. But I would love to pose the question to an actual African person.
Yes.
Do you know the difference, or is there a difference between Black and African American to you? I would love to see what they say.
Well, I worked with several Africans, and we took a small poll, and they said they would call us Americans.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
Very.
Now, let me talk to you a little bit about Raven. When she was talking to Oprah about this issue, she said, I don't even want to be called gay. So she doesn't like labels. She's like, all my life, I've been labeled. I don't want to be labeled. I don't want to be gay. I want to be a person that just loves people. I love people. It doesn't matter their gender. Now there's another gender added. It doesn't matter if you got 1, 2, 3 genders. She just loves people. So she ain't African American. I said ain't, and I do know how to speak proper English.
But ain't.
She says she ain't African American, that she is Black American, and that she ain't gay, that she just loves people. So she just wants to write her own narrative, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And shouldn't she be able to? Everybody else does.
I agree. Right? I agree. She should. However, my story still stands. If you did misspeak in 2014, let's just not wait 10 years to come back with a rebuttal and try to fix it.
10 whole years.
That's all I'm saying.
10 whole years, Raven. That's so Raven.
That was so Raven.
Right? That is. So now they are saying that Sheree Whitfield from the Housewives of Atlanta looks unrecognizable. So in new photos, do you really think she looks that different?
For sure. So there's lip filler going on. It looks like she may have, and a lot of this could be photo editing too, guys. Like the girls have been like really smoothing out their face now. But yeah, it definitely looks like some Botox, some filler. You know, the face is beat. It's definitely smoothed out in Facetune a bit, a little too much if you ask, in my opinion.
So
but
a little rhinoplasty, I heard.
she got
Allegedly, she got a little rhinoplasty. Now, what's Candy's last name?
Burris.
Candy Burris said that, girl, you know you done got all kinds of stuff.
They all
She
have.
said before you even came to the show, you done had some stuff done. And she was like, no, I just got a little stuff done in my nose. And she was like, no, you done got something done to the boob, to the booty, to everything. So she's like, no, honestly, I just had a little something done recently. So there you have it, there it is.
I mean, in my opinion, it's a no. We all know that Atlanta is a Black Hollywood, so you have to be snip, tuck, snatch right when you out there.
Yes.
So I understand why you have to keep up with, the Black Hollywood. So I understand why, but it's definitely some a nose
If you
job.
don't look good, they talk about you. If you look too good, they talk about you. The bottom line is that y'all gonna talk.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna talk, so let's just move on and leave her alone for now, Miss Sheree. You look good though, girl. You don't look the same, but you look good. Nene Leakes and this whole respectful cheating thing is interesting. That sounds like, what's the other girl, Monique? Who has like an open marriage. Remember the comedian, Monique?
Yes.
How do you feel about respectful cheating? Can your man go away out of town if he's in San Francisco or whatever? And she said, and then like, as long as he don't tell you, you good?
So there's a lot of times that people have conversations and I'm like, okay, cool. Those two things can exist in the same world. But I don't know how respectfully and cheating can exist in any of my worlds.
I know.
And I got a lot of them that I hop around from. But those two can't exist.
They can't. They don't.
In my world. I mean, they don't even go together. There's no way to respectfully cheat. Because if you have to cheat at all, how is it respectful?
I don't know. But go ahead, child.
In Nene's opinion, I feel as though this is just when trying to be too relatable goes wrong. I get that you haven't been on the show for a while, girl. We got to get some buzzing talking about you again, and you want to possibly relate to a younger demo, but this wasn't it.
I don't even think young people believe in respectful cheating. Who wants their man to cheat, or woman?
Well,
or anybody.
There is a subgroup of community out there who subscribe to men with a lot of money can get away with cheating.
Oh, well.
Because they have the resources to do so.
But we don't want them to.
I mean, no, I don't care how much
much money you got. Listen, this is my thing. I don't care how much money you have. AIDS, HIV, none of that stuff discriminates. Please don't be going out there playing and then come back to me. Just say goodbye. I don't want you no more.
No.
I don't want to be with you. If you enjoy somebody else, the next time I see you, all I'm going to think about is how happy you were with her. So you just go on. Don't come back over here. Don't come back with the diseases. Don't come back with the lies. I don't want to hear the story.
No.
And then she says that it's okay as long as the side chick stays 50 feet away from the main girl. Girl, come on.
This just isn't the story or the narrative.
She got mileage right and everything.
We don't need to be putting this out.
I don't want that.
This isn't the story we need to be putting out to other young girls. Nene, you know a lot of people look up to you. Girl, you are like the girl in the Black community. You are the reality chick when it comes to Black women, you know? I just don't think this is the message you should be putting out to people. And I just hope that young girls don't see this and subscribe to this. I don't hope anybody.
Right, exactly.
Women too.
No, exactly. Please don't subscribe to this. But girl, look at them teeth. I just want to talk about her teeth for a minute. Don't she look good?
She looks
hair,
great.
the teeth, the smile. She's gorgeous. Be a better role model for these young people who are looking at you, these reality people who want to come on TV and do stuff. I know it's good for like likes, clicks, and all of that stuff. But outside of that, no. So, Koya, what do you have coming up?
So much coming up.
Tell us
I
about
do
it.
have an event on the 13th. It's called Make Up Your Sexual Health.
Love
So we're
it.
going to get a group of girls together, just talk about, you know, like always advocating for HIV and AIDS efforts because we are very high Black women across the United States when it comes
You need to get Nene there.
Yeah, you know, Nene.
So she can understand this and rephrase this
No,
respectful
seriously.
cheating, because HIV and all of that stuff, that's the outcome of, that can be the outcome of the respectful cheating.
Well, this is why we have things like HIV being rampant within the Black and brown community, because we have brown women like Nene who subscribe to things like respectfully cheating. When you turn your eye away from something that you may possibly know is going on and you're saying okay to it, you're also saying okay to those STIs, HIV, AIDS, and things like that coming into your body. So be careful what you let respectfully go down, because disrespectfully, something else may enter your body.
And I don't need to say anything more after that. Thank you so much, Koya, for joining us. To our viewers, we love y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, we'll see you right back here on the Sisaundra Show.